Hi. I I Loki couldn't stop thinking about what was going to happen. I'm very excited for this stream. Hi. So cute. I hope you've been well. Happy Saturday. I hope your day was good. I could not get the internet back. I think it was, well, okay. I couldn't get my internet back up yesterday, so I just played games offline, read a book, went to bed. Hi, Ringo. How are you today? I went to IKEA today, but my trip to IKEA isn't the main story. Essentially, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like it when people invade personal space. Specifically when like you're lining up and people behind you, just in general, you're lining up somewhere and people just creep closer to you. I don't know if any of you have had that recently, but I had that today. Hello, pretty lady. Oh, stop. Hello. I literally, it was like, I don't know how to like explain it, but so basically, I go up to the self-checkout register. I start scanning my things, and the mom and the dad and the kids were so close to me and my sister, to the point where, like, if I took one step back, I'd like bump into the mom. And I did, because I basically moved back and I was like, oh, excuse me, sorry, you're in my space. And then she takes a few steps back. Anyways, I don't know. They just weren't budging at all. But I basically got a curtain rod. So envision this, right? There's kids. Wait, okay. You know when like tradies or contractors, like builders, when they have like a ladder on their shoulders, but they're like, but the person in question is kind of like oblivious to their surroundings, so they'll have like the ladder on their shoulder and they'll like swing around and like comically, right, in like media, comically people will like duck under to not get hit by the ladder. Anyways, I essentially picked up my curtain rod and then I kind of just swung it around. Very much like, if you get in my way, you will get hit by the curtain rod. Specifically the kids, because I don't know. And it was a certain, like, I don't know how to explain it, but they just had no spatial awareness, and it was quite rude. Maybe it's not rude for like in their communities, but it was the kid, the dad, the mom. I don't know. Maybe I just don't like going out, and people are ruining my my outdoors. But you guys give other, or like have a resting. I don't even know if I can do a resting bitch face. I don't think my eyebrows are that sleek enough to work. It helps that I'm actually an asshole to like 90% of the people I interact with. Bingo. No. But I don't know. I think today was just like people just not being, I guess, kind in the terms. Yeah, you're way too kind-hearted. If I just have my eyebrows like furrowed, I just look angry more than I do like intimidating or otherwise. Yeah. Angie. Furrowed. Funny word. It's like borrowed, but without the burr, and just replace it with fur. I do not take that to heart. Now, I digress a little because we'll head to the game screen now. I didn't realize I was so far away. Oh, thank you! Posture is checked. I hope yours is too if you are sitting down. I think I gotta shimmy over. I brought back our white outline. That's a hair of a stretch streamer. I brought back our little outline on the model. I think it does look nice. I tried doing, I did try doing, like the softer line, but I think having some definition is nice. You've been walking for 5 hours? At least, you know what they say. The silver lining is, at least you got your steps in today. That's what they always say. Just checking as well. I think last time we also were down here, so I think this will be good for any text box that we might get in the way of. You plan on doing OG graphics this time? Yes. So we'll see. I low-key want to see the new graphics, but I think it's a shame to not. The pixel model? That is a good idea. But at the same time, I want to. Oh, honestly, that's a good idea. But I feel like it's not as expressive enough. You know, we don't have to be as expressive, but I think it'd be good for that. I feel like I'd use the pixel model if I could have the Nintendo Switch controllers binded onto the stream as well. Alas. But that is a fantastic idea. Maybe we'll do it for the next couple of cases. It would be, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to connect my controllers to the PC so that the PC can read it. It does like a whole there's too much technology to think about, really. I always get my steps in because of my job. I wish I could get enough steps because of my job, but no. Okay. Mr. I walk around. Yeah, I would, I'd probably need the Pro controller, but I don't have the Pro controller. I don't have quite the disposable income to get one. I don't know what they look like for me to be like, oh yeah, I want that one specifically. What do they look like? Sorry, I pause on this before we continue. Let's Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Speaking of Switch, I bit the bullet on Switch 2. Oh. Okay, what game are you going to get on it? I'm looking at the Pro controller. Is it just any? Is it just any like controller, or does it have to be like Nintendo branded? Oh, I see. The only thing I'd get it for is Bravely Default. Nice. Apparently, Officeworks has it cheaper. But I don't know what the pre-order thing is like at Officeworks here in Australia. Throw it up on Throne? Hold on. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. like like, can I get like this one, the Kirby one? or is that not what we'd want? But hi, Key. I'm looking to play all the Switch 1 games I didn't. Oh. Oh, that's good. That's good that it's like compatible. There are some games that aren't compatible though. So I'd highly recommend looking at a list. I think Press Start AU had a very comprehensible list of 120 bucks. That's a lot. That's a lot for. Oh wait, it's for Nintendo Switch. I should read. I should read. Do double check the games that aren't compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. I know there's quite a few out there, and I don't think they're going to anytime update them. Nintendo branded is better. Oh. Ooh, I don't play Splatoon to get it. No! I'm looking and I don't know if I like any. Hold on, I'm just gonna hide this screen. Nintendo Switch controller. I'm just gonna have a quick look. They're like Splatoon. I don't play Splatoon. Look, I don't need a controller. I don't need a Pro one, and that's okay. As much as an Xbox Pro controller, relax. I don't even have an Xbox to get an Xbox controller. I do not know the struggle. I have one controller and that is it. But welcome back. I'm pulling us back into Ace Attorney because we're gonna start the episode. We started it last time, but I don't recall what happened. I do, but I don't remember in fine detail. Yeah, I'm thinking of trading in my Xbox to go to watch the Switch. I think for me, there wasn't, well, there, I mean, most of the Xbox games you can get on PC because it's like Windows compatible, right? I definitely think if you're wanting to buy a Switch, you should hold off on it. Maybe wait till the Switch 2, which is coming out this month. I think, because prices are just going to go down anyway. Is it this month? April? I think so. It's, yeah. Yeah, I know. I understood that from your initial commentary. But I was saying that like you can basically get most of like the Xbox games on PC anyway via Game Pass. Anyways, episode 2, Turnabout Airlines. Oh yes, that's right. The murder that it continues. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Oh, that's right. I was like, where did his head go? Oh, apologies. Oh. Poison? Question mark? Go you. Go yo. Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet to be precise. Thank you for flying GoU Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We are asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Was that good? Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Well. How I be when I wake up in the morning at 6:13. I bought a Switch a while ago, but sold it like 3 months later because I used it for a total of 4 hours. I honestly think maybe it's worth getting a Switch too. But the thing about it is, right, like, isn't there like a button that's like online play or the call feature or whatever, but it's like you have to pay for the service? From my understanding. The C button. Ah, I see. Um, right? I'm tweaking how we are going to sit on the screen so that everything is in view. I think that is good. Also, let me know how the sound is. The audio changed again. Alrighty. Continuing, March 12, 6:13 a.m. Flight G30. Sorry, 390. First floor. First floor. How many floors? What? Okay. Wake up! Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? 6:13, huh? Guess I was at cold for about 10 minutes. Huh. Slight turbulence, indeed. Yeah, the online service is the main reason I don't want to get it because I don't always use it nor play it online. Well, I mean, mm, to be honest, it's like if you like the specs, well, how big is it? It's not like quote unquote handheld, like small, right? It's like it's quite big. I don't know. I'm a Nintendo Switch enjoyer. I enjoy my games, even though I don't play it often. I should. And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though, admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Thanks for lurking, Ringo. I appreciate you. Good luck with that paperwork. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. What if all the attendants are dead? From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. What am I doing, hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh yes, that's right, we stopped here. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Oh, good luck and Godspeed. What the? What in the world happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return to your Eek! He's dead! Please, calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. Honey, he's dead! Maybe he's alive, and it's just the wine spillage on his head. What's wrong? Did something happen? You murderer! What? No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. Uh-oh. Are you telling me that we're being framed? Wait, we've been framed! There's no freaking way. And we're detained. Look at the bottom right. We are detained. Our arms are in cuffs. Oh, whatever it is. Well, 10-ish minutes later, March 12, 6:41 a.m., flight G390, second floor, first class. Can I just say the guy above us, above me, he loves to drink. What the heck? Interesting. I say interesting because if you take a look at all the characters around us, the guy in above us now on the right hand side, he is safe and sound and buckled in, and the guy next in front of him loves to drink, and the guy below him loves his food and games, and then us, we have a board game, some tea, and our law book. But let us continue. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. An accident? Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was murder. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. Okay. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. Someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off! Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. So that's a lie. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you that I am not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say. However, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Okay. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up. So you're telling me that the thing that fell out of our pocket was his travel wallet? Of course it is. Very suspicious indeed. What kind of incriminating evidence? Incriminating? Sorry, I am not emphasizing the T. Instead, I'm saying with the D. Incriminating evidence is she talking about? We've already alerted the proper authorities at our destination. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in our captain. I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Miss Tenero, is it? Oh, I'm gonna move over a little bit. How's that? Oh, you don't see. Okay, well, that'll do. Yes. I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance? To do what? A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him to give a proper defense. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course. As you wish. Good. Very well then. Let's get started. This person. I feel like they're the perpetrator. Tenero? Oh. Thank you. I know for a fact that I didn't kill that man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred. If you write her name in the Japanese format, it's a play on the narrow road. Oh. You know what? I see it. What Miss Tenero saw. Tenero? Tenero. Oh. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. That's it? That's her evidence? Yep. Real talk though, what the heck is going on with her hairpiece? We do not think about it too much. I don't. It's like, I don't know. I mean, she definitely has squares and diamonds as part of her ensemble. But to proceed, I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Rebuttal. Obviously, we're gonna press everything. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Press.
Hold it!
Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. I don't feel like this is not very professional about taking care of us. Hello? Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I'm sure you have already realized that by now, right? Oh, look at this fake smile. It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Me spreading misinformation. Somebody responding, okay, where'd you get that info from? From my professional and accurate, reliable source? Me. I am certain you are the killer.
Hold it!
You certainly seem sure of yourself. Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all. Perhaps, but you must admit there are a few who can look at a murder with a clear mind. We attendants go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. We'll even calmly serve you coffee, if you so wish, as the plane makes the splashdown. I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency, right? If anything, that's more of a hazard. Oh, turbulence! Oh no, the coffee! Oh! Spilt it on you and you're burnt and scalding now. Oh, what a shame. Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. I feel like this is a very extreme flight attendant. Lady is not getting paid enough to do all this. Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you, Schmitty. I will hydrate as well. Stretched, hydrated. Thank you, thank you. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants. You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony? I hope you've been well. It's good to see you. Please enjoy your time as we continue our investigation. The scene I saw in front of the elevator.
Hold it!
Yes. What did you see in front of the elevator? That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. Ow. Thank you. I have been well. I think this week has been it's been rough. I have had so much food poisoning. I've had it on like 2.5 occasions. But no, I'm good. Better than what Mr. Edgeworth is going through, being detained. It was you, standing there.
Hold it!
The murder weapon, dripping with blood. Really now. I swear, that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Yes, you were! Excuse me? OMG, no way, what are the chances? Yeah! I think it was like... I don't know. I probably made something and it did not agree with me. And then... But it's funny, because I had a thought, like... So essentially, for I guess context, I made potato jalapeno like salad. It's basically potato salad with like jalapenos and onions and potatoes, essentially. I ate it for work and I was fine. Maybe I just had an excessive amount of jalapenos. But no, I say that, but I'm like, no, I had the chills. I had everything food poison related. So life continues, and today is a great day because we're not sick. But get cozy and get comfy, Schmitty. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Edgeworth continues. You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense! Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile. Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face. Oh! True and real. If you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
Hold it!
I am not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me? Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now. And what exactly is my situation? I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you're in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police. So I am to stay restrained until I can clear up all of her doubts. At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like the silver lining on a dark rain cloud. And I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Okay, so let's have a look at our evidence. We don't have a lot, but let's have a look at our profiles. So, the victim was seated in first class like myself, but I don't know his name. Rhoda Tenero, 24. Go U Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. Okay, so travel wallet picked up off the floor in the front of the elevator. It isn't mine. So whose is it? So this is probably obviously the murder. Sorry, the collateral of the murder weapon. Body found at 6:15 a.m. inside the elevator, stopped at the first floor lounge. So obviously the statue is the murder weapon. So we'll have a look back and can't look any further for that travel wallet. Sorry. Okay, let me go back. Details, meals, movies, and other services inside. So, for all your dietary needs, best restaurant in the skies, featuring items from the world's finest restaurants. Treat yourself to cuisine of the gods. So, I believe. So already looking, there's a pink square by 4 to 6, and that's when meals come out. So presumably, I feel maybe she's the one. Maybe she's the one that, you know, did that to him. Alrighty, but let's find the statement we're gonna press. Which is this part, and we're gonna present with the wallet because this is what we had. I hope this is right. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sending it. Bang!
Objection!
Miss Tenero. What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Says it more quietly. Miss Tenero. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes. All that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant trainee has failed you. What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. How does he pull it out when he's detained? Anyways, we don't think about that too much. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero. What? Impossible! This is oh, her reaction. Now then, do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with the travel wallet? But I... No! But I saw blood dripping down from the wallet. I know I did. Well, that... True? Very true. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. If it was a heavy wallet, then it's possible. What do you put in a travel wallet? Like ID? Like what is like the usual items you put in? If a passport, tickets, ID, and you know, a pocket knife, maybe a rock, you know, to really, clobber somebody to death. I'd be surprised if it went through freaking customs. But if you would be so kind as to take a whiff. I wouldn't even. No, I wouldn't subject her to that. I don't even think she's gonna faint. She's so going to faint. I think you would agree it's only grape juice. Okay, I thought it was blood. Oh, then, that's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. Me too. The murder weapon, dripping with blood, does not, in fact, exist. Pause. Edgeworth. If we assess this image, it is right there. But I'm not going to say anything because he doesn't know that yet. We're like... He doesn't know. No! There. That should clear up that pesky accusation. Hold it! Oh, wait, it's from her. Hold it! Wait just a sec. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. Okay. Okay, here we go. I demand that you show me what's inside. Please? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, she's trembling and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got it. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. He's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Mr. Nero, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. All right. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here, I guess. Oh, freaking, this person is such a liar. Oh! Okay, well, examine. Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intentions. That is true. Open. Passport! Republic of how do I pronounce that? Is it a hard G or a soft G? I don't want to butcher it. It seems that this passport is all that's in here. You know what? Let's kindly ask Legiggle. I've never seen this one before, so I am asking with wholeheartedly. I love the fact that I write this down and it comes up with Ace Attorney. No spoilers. I didn't see anything. Virginia, I guess? Republic of Virginia. Passport. And if we say with the soft G, it'll be Virginia. As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. Borgir. That sounds right to me. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wait, what does that mean? I only see moot as like mutual. Define. Moot defined is subject to debate, dispute, or uncertainty. Having little or no practical relevance, typically because the subject is too uncertain to allow decision. Oh, okay. Oh, I only know it in the terms of, oh, we're mutuals. Oh, there you go. Well, today I learned something new. I do, at least. Wouldn't you agree? Hold it! Please, hear me out, Mr. Give up! Wake up and give up! Yeah, I've never heard moot as like its proper word usage. Lady, give up! Please! Hear me out. Can we say no? What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Obviously, the culprit? Sorry, the victim, not the culprit. I need help. Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Oh! Ackby Hicks. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks. What is... I can't... like, put my finger on, like, what, like, pun type of name he has? Yet, if any. Which makes it the victim's property. Picked up off the floor in the front of the elevator. There is but a passport inside. You stole the victim's wallet. Can we stop? No! This lady! You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Uh-oh. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Yes? Oh my god. Here we go again. Mr. Nero's logic. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you? Money? Honey, there's... Wow? There was just a passport? That's her reason? Can someone please... Help! Help! Somebody tell me that I can freaking... I need to speak to somebody else. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Oh, she's so annoying. The murder weapon is not the travel wallet.
Hold it!
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim? Not at all! Oh, and why not? Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. But it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks.
Hold it!
You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say it, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. Me too? I never thought I'd see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple.
Hold it!
I don't think I have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight. But that is more than enough of a reason. How do you figure? He was sitting in first class, and I think the implication is quite clear. Hello? I'm sitting here too! You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
Hold it!
He's so angry. You think I was after his money? Where did that... How do I pronounce that? Kakamimi? Mammy? Idea come from? How do you pronounce that? That is... I don't even know. Cockamamie is an informal American English adjective meaning ridiculous, silly, or far-fetched. It is often used to describe an idea, plan, excuse, or story that is considered absurd or outlandish. Outlandish. I'm so lazy to speak. It is... I was gonna say, it's pronounced as, but we gotta look at a video, so... It is a very interesting word. We proceed. True. You are also a passenger in the... That's what I said! Passenger in first class. But... I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines on your forehead. So you're being discriminative. She has a bias. And she's out for my wrinkles on my forehead. They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face. I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance on a flight before. Okay, she's just rude. This guy is molding. I'm surprised he doesn't have steam coming out of his ears. I get we're on a plane and she's a flight attendant, but how the heck is she pulling this shit out of the air? Said lines aren't drawn in his face. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. I can't. Every line that comes out of this character's like mouth. I think I'm losing brain cells. I think I'm getting psyche damage as well. She really is making a fool of herself, pursuing this line of logic. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Look, at least he's smug enough about it. So, looking at our... wait, before we do our evidence, the statement we're going to press is... money. We're going to present our badge. I feel like that is, you know, this is the only, like, oh, you think I'm poor? Well, too bad. I get paid really well for my job as a prosecutor. Surely this is what we have to present, right? Before we do, we're going to examine our badge. This badge's design is said to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Why? Are you not proud? I would be. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. Oh, that was very deep. Who knew Mr. Edgeworth would say something like that? Well, obviously we're gonna present this to her. Now.
Objection!
Oh, this was not the statement. Take a good look at this, for it will prove my innocence. Well, say something. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, well, I gave it a look. Good look, but no matter what angle I look at it from, I don't see how it will prove you didn't do it. Ugh! I must have presented the wrong item. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I thought, you know, showing our status would do something, but I guess that is wrong. So really, I'm thinking. Oh. Oh, this is the one we met. I should have looked at every bit of evidence, really. This is the one we have to present because there's money in it. And really, if we wanted the money, it wouldn't be there, right? I was wrong the first time and I said it so confidently. So we're gonna confidently say this one too. I'm not after his money. Take a look at this.
Objection!
Oh, thank God it's right. Oh, look, I gaslit myself so hard thinking it was the right question. Right answer to the question. But alas, it was wrong, and here we are at the right conclusion. I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero. What is it now? Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed a contradiction within your own testimony. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. What about this scene would prove the motive for the murder was not the money? The money on the floor! Present, take that!
Take that!
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. Ah, that's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. Ah! I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet!
Objection!
Ah, yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in it was Mr. Hicks's passport. Ah! If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. I... Forgive me! Please! Hey! What the heck? Are you saying the attendant's wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it. Everyone, it's a trick! Will you please all be quiet? Says Edgeworth. Miss Tenero. Yes. You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. Oh, look at that. He's doing crowd control. And, like, damage control by her. Oh. I take no offense that you thought that I was the killer. I do. Look, if you're not gonna take offense, I'll take offense to it. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. Huh? What? Tree, Eggman, Rasengan, bowing, scissors, tree, arrow up, Rasengan, 2 lightning strikes, bowing, a key, exclamation mark. What is it now? I can't speak his language, and we don't understand it, clearly, as it's not translated in the script. Miss Tenero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. I'd be much obliged, Rasengan. You see it there, right? Wait, hold on, what's the history? You see the Rasengan? It sounds like Borginian. Borginian. Oh, honestly, I never saw that. Maybe we'll pronounce it as Borginian. But I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he is giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport. But why? He brought a big ass, vase? I was gonna say urn. Vase? I mean, I guess. I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I am finished talking to the likes of you. You must earn... Fantastic. Maybe I should have called it an urn because that... Vase. Very, very, very good. No, I like it. Nothing to apologize for. I love that stuff. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You! How dare you try to waste my time? What do you mean? You have all the time in the world. I'm sorry. What are we doing in the sky? We're wasting time being in the sky trying to get... Well, it's not really wasting time because we got places to be, but... You are the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious art. I have no time for other things. I know what you are. I see through you. Insolvent. Yes. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. English. Is he meant to say like insolent? What does insolvent mean? Insolvent. Insol? It means unable to pay debts or debts owed. Pronounced as?
Insolvent.
Ah. So he basically called me poor. Hi, Kuros. Well, I should hope I'm not monetarily bankrupt, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc II. I am a very wealthy man in Borginia. Borginia? Borg. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon? Maybe he's the... I was gonna say, maybe he's the culprit, but the person that got knocked out by a small statue was an airplane statue. When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout, I have to explain! Unbelievable. I will say it once and only once. I do not have even a second to waste. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather on. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator. Going down to the lounge. Hi, Yui! It was at exactly 6 o'clock. Pause. Can we appreciate the poster in the background? License to love, laugh, maim, and murder. What an interesting poster. Also, if anyone here has played Danganronpa, the back of Mr. Hicks is giving Byakuya. And also his face too. Live, laugh, murder. Can you put that? Wait, can we put that in like the font? If you know, you know. I don't know how to print. I don't know how to like express what I'm trying to convey. And what's the significance of that time? Man's going back for food. I'm pretty sure that was yeah, that's food time, I think. At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? Ah, what's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Ah! Hicks was his name, was it? Then I say that man Hicks was killed in the 15-minute time span. And the only person in the lounge at the time was this prosecutor. Yes. Amazing here, indeed. Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. I was watching the movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Wait a minute. Grape juice. Incriminating. To some degree. Right? That's a lot of grape juice in different varieties of bottles. I was still eating. Still haven't finished. See? Oh, to be eating steak and baguette bread and that big ass sundae. Oh, I want what he has. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. Me too. I want it as well. To say I low-key love a good steak. No. Compliant, I see. Not a single word against this, right? No complaint. I have no way of discounting what you have put forth at this point. But it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have what you say? The evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, are you really the culprit after? No, please! I can't. Every single time this lady comes back. Oh. Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you were quite certain in what you saw. Enough to give testimony. Of course. I was looking at that man the whole time. He was playing with that annoying little, small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, that's what you people call it in English. Yes? It was making me crazy with the click, click, click. From that description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone. A laptop or organizer I can see, but that's kind of low budget. If only he knew how much they cost now. They're so high budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Nehru. Yes. I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you would grant me a little measure of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that. Fox in the duck pen? Yes, I think that is how you say it in English. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nehru, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc. In an emergency, all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Now please, wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. Go, girlie, go. You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. Ha! We'll see. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable! I am in your debt. Aww. Thank you, Mr. Nero. However, there is one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural as I am still a suspect in this case. Grr. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? Let us. If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to talk. It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. Okay, but before we do, obviously, we're going to have a look around here first. This was Mr. Hicks's seat. I don't see the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene now. In a moment. Low-key, let's have a talk with her. Are you in need of assistance? Captain's permission. Miss Tenero, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge. I was gonna ask why you're picking from the bottom left just now. I cover up the characters, so we sit here in the meantime. It's either that or we go to the right hand side. Would sitting here work too? I think this one actually doesn't. Actually, it's not too bad actually. Let's sit here. We need to shrink down. As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. If you could pass the message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will. However, please realize you are still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, and I take no offense. Do you really understand what I'm saying? Yes? Yes, verily. Do you pinky swear you do on your honor as a professional prosecutor? I pinky swear I do on my honor as a professional prosecutor. Well, I guess that settles that. I feel my honor as a man slowly diminishing. I think, because the last case, a lot of the things that were happening on screen happened on the bottom right where my head is now. So I think I just opted to just sit on the left-hand side. What? Thank you for letting me know. Alright, well, let's have a look at our little seat. It's my seat. Unfortunately, I didn't bring anything particularly useful for an investigation. It's not as if I'm constantly prepared for such a thing to occur. Don't get that! Don't get that near me, you criminal! He said, don't get near me, you criminal. I am not the killer, and I intend to prove that starting now. But that's contrary to the facts! He says, but that's contrary to the facts. I can understand his English just fine, thank you very much. I think I totally misread the first part. Oh! What's a lifesaver doing here? I bought it at the in-flight shop, just beyond the lounge. If something should happen, having one will save your life. I think this guy would have been better off not taking a plane to begin with. Indeed. Can I have some of that steak, good sir? If I may have a word with you, if I may have a slice of your steak. This steak, so awesome. Okay, fair enough. Difficult to tell where. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll improvise on the get-go. That's great to hear. However, I would like to ask you a few questions. I was here the whole time, so I would know. Eat or speak. Please pick one. Munch. Eat. He chose to eat. And you know what? I respect that. Real. So real. I think he chose to eat. Yes, I can hear that. I love that. Hey, miss, how about another glass? Excuse me, but I was wondering if you know anything about the murder. How about it? How about a glass together? Sorry, but I must decline. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the cute attendant. I'm sorry, but I'm on the clock right now. But if you need a refill, I'd be happy to bring you another glass at any time. You got it, Toots. That's no way to talk to a lady. That's what I'm thinking. Not very gentlemanly like. Alright, apparently there's more up here. Oh. Apparently that was the end of the room. March 12th, 7:26 a.m. on the first floor lounge. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't even think I've ever heard of that one before. Iota? Oh. An extremely small amount, the 9th letter in the Greek alphabet, pronounced as
iota.
As long as he's not tossing a bottle of wine and breaking chalice, I guess? True. I miss that man. Well, I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that. We reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. And when we do, he asks that you please return to your seat at that time. So my time runs out at his and his crew's discretion, does it? Who even uses iota? Not me. I was gonna low-key be like, iota. But I didn't know how to like make the sentence flow enough. So know my intent. I have to find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before there's a timer. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes in first class without a staff keycard. And we found no record of a keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer on my hand. Okay, Loki, that kind of cool. That is those 3 words, pretty cool. In the context, no, not really. At least I know that much for sure. It was pretty good. And one other thing. No one else has been allowed near this crime scene since the murder was discovered either. First floor lounge, begin. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15 a.m. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer was around somewhere. What clues point to where the killer could have been? If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. The first order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Okay, low-key, let's go from the bottom upwards. Glasses and candles? I'm sorry, but who thought candles on a flight was a good idea? Hello? What kind of... Hello? WHS? Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And I frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. Valves? I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters. But we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. There must still be clues to be found here in this lounge. I must remain ever vigilant. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilt at its feet. This is a statue of our founder, Mr. Hugo Hughes, who was a big fan of grape juice. Okay, chat, I have a question. Grape juice, yay or nay? I think for me, I like it in like carbonated drinks. Ramune for example, but I don't like it anywhere else. I think grape juice reminds me of medicine. It needs to be fizzy. If it's cold and fizzy, it tastes pretty good. Port wine with soda water counts, right? In some form and way. No, I don't like normal grape juice. If someone presented me apple juice or grape juice, I'd go for apple. I don't think I've had that one. I'm sure he would be thrilled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Is that a hint of hero worshipping I detect? Perhaps. We're gonna look at him last. We're gonna look at everywhere else and then pivot our attention to him later. What or who is this? This is a bronze statue of the founder of GoU Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other of him is in his 80s. Did the man age at all over those 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. I don't think you'd like it though. It tastes exactly like Purple Diamond Tap. Oh, I don't think I mind Diamond Tap too much. Do you guys recall Starbursts? I'm not 100%. Did they get discontinued? I think they did get discontinued. Oh my goodness. Anyways, the grape flavor of that one was pretty good. They're the same picture. HR wants you to know what the difference is. Also, the candle thing got me reminded. Ain't there like that first class flight where they have a bed and stuff? They have what? I wish low-key, I've never been on a first class plane. I think I'd do it for like I don't know, a big trip. Maybe like America. That's a long trip. Europe. They still exist. I thought they got discontinued. Something got discontinued. I low-key want Starbursts so bad. When I was a kid, anytime I'd have a medicine, I would either have a Starburst immediately after to like not have the medicine taste anymore, or I'd have a Mentos. I thought so too. Me too. Okay, we're gonna look. Starburst? Lolly? Australia. Oh. No, wait. No, it did get discontinued. Starburst was discontinued in Australia June 2022 due to supply chain issues and rising import costs. According to the spokesperson for Mars Wrigley, the products were sourced from... Oh. I don't really care about the lore about it, but you can still buy it? DJ, where are you seeing Starbursts? Oh, what are those? I'm looking. Woolworths? Real? I low-key, wait, Kuro, I'm gonna be real with you. I low-key thought you were pulling a, like, a Sugma joke. Sugus? Oh, it's manufactured by the same company. Wait, that's basically the same thing. Okay, I'm looking. Woolworths Starburst. It's out of stock. The chewy one? Disclaimer, I will never do that. Thank you. I have tears in my eyes. So I think maybe what you've seen is like apparently wait, I'm just gonna check if this page has like any detail on the screen. It doesn't. Oh. Maybe? I don't even know. Actually, I'll actually just go into Woolworths and I'll have a look. But they did get discontinued. No, bless. Thank you. When I hear it, I don't find it funny. I'm just like, ah. One of those jokes, huh? What? To continue. This toppled over chair. Yet another victim of the turbulence. Ah! No! Look at all that grape juice staining the back! It may not look like it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was? Yes! It was used when the Rockapals came to tour this plane. The Rockapals' leader sat in this very chair. I'm sorry, but what are these Rockapals? I can't believe you've never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rockapals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them later. On second thought, I can already see how confusing the conversation would get. Maybe it's time. The next time you have any friends from Malaysia, you can ask them. I actually do have a few friends from Malaysia. I'll have to a snack exchange. Is it pronounced Sugus? These. Oh, okay. It's like Mentos, potato. Sug us. That honestly, it's just a slower version of Sugus. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Nope, don't like that. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me. What do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. Oh. The clouds. They tell me nothing. He is a bit of a poet, isn't he? These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There is quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, I'll always suspect you. Know that it does not clear up any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Are they in the bathroom? Oh God. Hello? Is this bathroom? Oh, no. This door leads to the flight attendant's room. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. Their room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. one would think that perfume would smell great. However, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies behind this door. Perhaps we should return to the investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Oh, okay. Piano Man! Sing me a song. Play me a song, Piano Man. Actually, thinking about it retrospectively, I kind of like what they did for the first game. How did they fit a freaking grand piano? This grand piano is the pride of this place. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD. The piano has a freaking CD drive! Absolutely. What is it called? Like, revolutionary. That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. Ah, but its keys to press along with the music as though there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Oh, thank you. Is it like an ad for it? Well, yep. Oh. Our ads low-key like DMCA'd. I asked that, but I'm gonna have a squiz anyway. Oh! Was that loud? Here's the trailer. Hold on. Here we go. I was gonna say, where's the sound? I muted it.
Have a blast. Endless fun begins with Sugus. Sugus, sharing fun moments.
Sugus. Oh, Loki, I kind of crave it.
Introducing the new Sugus pineapple flavor.
Oh. Loki, I want it, but I have braces, so I can't eat it. Loki, no, I definitely miss watching ads. I think the most annoying ones are like, I say with peace and love. I don't like the ones on YouTube. Oh, what happens if we go up the stairs? Oh, I see the word president over there. But, I think, oh, I missed something. The brochures. Oh, you're right. Never forget. Yeah, no. I feel like if I just like didn't bite into it, it'd be fine. I think I could get away with it. We'll have to see. There are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special is an English trivia quiz. That's not a bad idea. I've heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. What's a participle? Participle is the form of a verb that's used either as an adjective or part of another verb tense. Okay, ending in ing, present or ed, en, d, tn, or ne past tense that functions as an adjective. Oh. I haven't done like vocabulary English studies since like high school. Edgeworth do be throwing a lot of fancy English words, and we thought it can't get any more British language teaching with from TGAA. Yeah. But you know what? Games fascinatingly bring us knowledge in many forms and ways. Regardless of when it was you know, released. Japanese game, oh, by the way. Now, please don't go around confusing people with made-up words, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle? Case in point. Well, there we go. That's funny. That's so funny. Okay. Well, he basically proved a point. Yeah, the English translation team really to be showing off their translation? Yeah. Okay, let's final examination point. What floors does this elevator service? Only the first and second, although it can also go down to the cargo hold. That's where they are. However, maybe they're part of the ship. Sorry, of the plane. You get what I mean. However, that requires a flight crew keycard. So the only floors accessible to passengers are the first and second. Huh. The victim's body was found inside the elevator that connects first floor with second floor. But the name choice in the investigation series can be questionable for some. I think I've yet to really like consider it and be like, that could be a bit different. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alrighty, well, let's sit up a little bit more and we'll look at him last. We'll have a look on the floor. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet at some point. I won't get over how Phoenix Wright was this close to being called. I recall that actually. I think I remember seeing discourse about his name almost becoming very different. What is this? Sinister looking figure on the floor here. Oh, that's a piggy bank of our company mascot, Captain Ugo. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell at our in-flight shop. This bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight air shop? Sorry, shop. Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks's body was discovered. Didn't that guy say he... Didn't one of the passengers say they went to, or were going to it, like the souvenir shop? Did I read the thing? I think I just spoke and I just can't recall. But before we backtrack a little, just to see, there's blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? The blood on it is still fresh. Could this be the murder weapon? Oh no, I did say it. Oh, I'm silly. And can we take a look at anything a bit higher? We're gonna look at here. Interesting. Okay. I wonder what was hanging off this lanyard. Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. Yeah, what? Oh, there's something in his pocket. There's something sticking out of his pocket. Hope he won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. What is that? Oh, it's his cell phone! It looks like it was taken inside of a building somewhere. Photo of Mr. Hicks started jotted down in my organizer. Found in the victim's pocket. A souvenir picture, perhaps? What if this guy... What if this guy is also like a collector of like fine arts? And like the guy that was like Huffy and Puffy, also from Borginia, saw him as like a threat and wanted to take him out because he really wanted something. Speaking of flip phones, I actually bought a dumb phone flip phone. I want to disconnect from the world some days. In terms of like, I don't want to doom scroll before I go to bed. Help! Yeah, I could turn off my phone and not doom scroll, but like my willpower. Oh, I'm bored. I'm just gonna do one more video. It's too strong. I digress. I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. So, Mr. Hicks, he's really dead? Yes. She's trembling, though I can't fault her for that when there's a corpse right there. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. I see she's over trembling now, although a new symptom seems to have appeared. Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. Let's see. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Wound on the back of Hicks's head suggests blunt force trauma. But what caused it? I already know what it is, and we're gonna put the puzzle pieces together. Even his glasses are broken. The victim's glasses are broken. Were they broken during his murder? That's a bit hard when there's so many glass like broken around, right? I need my phone for work, so I don't have much choice. We are inevitably glued to our phones, it seems. I think that's all that we can have a look at. I'm trying to be a little meticulous with the cursor, but it's a bit hard with the joystick. I think that's it. So we're gonna think about what we have. So we're going to say the blunt force trauma. The wound on the back of Hicks's head suggests blunt force trauma, but what caused it? And we're going to put the murder weapon. Oh, actually, pause. I'm going to go back. We're actually going to look at our evidence, and we're actually going to examine if we can. Oh, we can't. Oh. Well, never mind then. Okay. Well, we already know what I'm going to do. Bang! Connect! A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I almost disappeared because I can't even fathom her being like, I think I figured something out. No! She thought she figured something out before and basically falsely accused us. Yeah, I need to assess the Google Drive on WhatsApp. You should have a tablet instead. Do you guys remember what a phablet is? I knew no one who had a phablet. Low key, I'd be down. I think I'd be less inclined to use my phablet if I used like a tablet and a phone. Too chunky, too bulky. Anyways, she figured something out. Yes? What is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, aren't we deserving of the Master of the Obvious title? Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious would be more befitting. Captain Ugo Piggybank data jotted down in my organizer, usually on display at the in-flight shop. Found at the crime scene with blood on it. And we don't really have much decisive other thoughts to really put these points in together, so we'll come back and we'll think about it. Oh, did we miss this? We did miss this. Hey, there's footsteps leading out! Suspicious. I used to play with my father's PDA. What I want to figure out is how she does her hair. She probably has like clip-ons. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of like in fashion, women sometimes, instead of having like a ponytail or like a nice bun for their hair, will actually buy like hair clips that have like a hair bun on it. So maybe it's all just clip-on hair, really. But I digress. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assumed it was spilled during the turbulence. Maybe, wait, pause. Didn't the guy say he really liked grape juice? Actually, that's the most real answer I got yet. And for me, when I wanted to do like a full fringe, but I didn't want to commit to it, I don't know where it is. I used to have like a clip-on hairpiece. And it looked pretty good. But still the weight and balance on it though. Couldn't say for the material of the hair. But to proceed. Oh, we must clean that up or someone might get hurt. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I've found some very important evidence. What is the important piece of evidence in the scene? The footsteps! The footprints! Present.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudged, but I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor in front of the elevator. So, you think... Yes, these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that would be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Oh, she has such a downcasted expression. Thanks for lurking, DJ. I appreciate you. Then it's not. I think that's it then. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. She tried. She's something. Oh, we didn't look at this. Oh, we did, apparently. The ice? Nope. Okay. Then it low-key, are you telling me that I have all the puzzle pieces? Oh. Oh, we basically... I'm so silly. Surely... Where was the killer? Spilled grape juice. What clues point to where the killer could have been? In front? Is this it? I think so. Loki, we've looked at everything. So I say that, but we literally missed the the spilled grape juice on the floor. And we can't go up, and we cannot look at the things on the ground. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. Am I missing something? What am I do I have to deduce? And we can't go back upstairs. Okay, well, now I got now I have to figure it out. What is there to lose? My HP. Not that it matters. Okay, there's literally nothing else. If we press X to deduce. Oh, but deduce is like oh no! I have to play the game now! I think if we deduce here, it's we don't have the evidence for it, do we? Oh, we do. Wait, pause. We do. I'm deducing. Yes, is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes, it is. It's actually this one. The photo of Mr. Hicks. The phone. The phone. Present.
Eureka!
Mr. Hicks's machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? The flip phone. His cell phone, Miss Tenero. Ah, so I guess because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. The victim supposedly had one, but it has gone missing. Did the killer take it? The missing cell phone has been jotted in my organizer. Okay, bang. So now when we go back, is there more for us to... The little magnifying glass doesn't have a tick. There's more to look at? Okay. Oh. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what else. Well, we can't deduce anyway, so okay. So now we have to put the puzzle pieces together, question mark? I think. Once again, running around. Look, somehow I remember the mechanics of the game. Yeah, we can't go up. Oh, wait, actually, let's speak to her. Are you in need of assistance? Oh, there we go. Let's listen to some more of her dialogue. Notice anything? Did you notice anything? I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator. I'd say the killer's. Wouldn't you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they're a vital clue to solving this case. Look how smug he is. I love him. Oh, maybe there are the clues waiting to be found in other places. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go find them together. Our word of advice. Nobody likes a credit thief, so stop stealing my lines. Oh, damn. About the victim. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Miss Tenero. Oh, yes. I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here. Yes. It's a rather tragic crime. I'll say. Robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death? Talk about rubbing in the salt. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I swear, as a professional flight attendant, that I will capture the culprit with my own hands. Girlie, you don't get paid enough to do that. And I promise, as a prosecutor, to solve this case with logic and deduction. I should go over all the leads I've collected so far one more time. The key to solving this lies at the intersection of my logic and the evidence. Loki will present to her our badge. Oops, sorry. Present. Even if you show that to me, I still cannot allow you to free reign. I'm sorry, but I must admit that I still have my doubts about you. Guilty until proven innocent, I see. Oh, Loki, we didn't look at this. So obviously, we're gonna take a look at it right now. It's cute. What is it? It's meant to be like a little red panda. It says, "Go You Airlines." You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently, and it's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? You know what? He's not wrong for that. There is some blood on one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon? Where's the piggy bank slot? Oh, there we go. I suppose this is where you insert your coins. Go, Nix! my next airline. I have to say, for a piggy bank, it's made rather well. So well, in fact, that I'm not sure there is a way to take your money out. Yeah, you gotta break it. I always feel bad about piggy banks that are like that. I've spent so long with it. Also, posture check. Don't be like don't be like the mascot. It's cute though. I kind of like it. Anyways, let's also have a look. The victim supposedly had one, but it is gone. Let's present this to our fair lady. Ow. Same commentary. Thank you. Posture is checked. Thank you. Maybe my, you know, if any of you have like lower or back pain usually, and like you sit at your desk, I got told, I learnt sorry, I don't know how to form the words properly. I learnt that it's because your neck is too far forward from your hips. If you don't have a neck rest for your chair, I highly recommend one. I learnt that when I got my new chair. I was like to him, oh, like I have a bit of like lower back pain, a bit of pain in my back, and he immediately was like, that's because your head's too far forward from where your hips are. And I was like, oh, okay. I have questionable sitting position. Should I question it? Gross. Oh, maybe we'll present her the magazine. No, okay. So she's gonna say that for everything. At least we tried. Low-key, let's save. We haven't had a manual save in a little bit. I like sitting laid back, but you know how that doesn't quite work for the... You know, if you have one of those chairs that like flip backs 90 degrees, you can't, it works. It checks out. So would we do, I think this is right, but every time I say that, it goes wrong. Where was the killer? What clues point to where the killer could have been? And then we'd pair it up with the spilled grape juice. I feel like this is like, there's really nothing else that I can think of. There is some spilled grape juice on the floor. Connect. Oh. Oops. Not exactly a shining example of the... I didn't quite think of it of like... I didn't think it was gonna work, but I was like, I don't know. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Oops. Am I... silly? Oh. What? Low-key, do we... do we do the elevator and the spilled grape juice? Is that it? But how does that work? me grasping at straws. Is it this? Is it that? I'll gaslight myself to think it's real. And am I? I think I'm dumb. What way to find out you're so real for that? Oh, sorry. No, I didn't need anything. Sorry. Yeah, I usually have a chair that I can recline, but not all chairs work that way. That is true. Not in the workplace. Okay, let's pair up spilled grape juice and the elevator. Should it be the opposite way around, or does that not matter? Well, okay, low-key. Wouldn't we say the killer would have been in the elevator? Hypothetically, right? He went down at the same time this guy did. Yeah! Wait, Schmitty, that... I think I'm thinking what you're thinking, B1. Confirm. Connect. Bang. True. Oh, true. You know what? Real. I totally forgot that this was a very pointed out logic and fact. There wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before the turbulence. But if the killer was in the elevator along with the victim, then that's a different story. If only I could prove the killer rode the elevator with Hicks. Well, this would be it then. The elevator and the footprints. It has to be it. I'm locking it in. Connect. Bang. Oh, we're so good at this game. Thanks, chat. We're so good. I have it. Eureka. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. Ignite, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. You've seen the biggest of big brain plays from everyone else here, and then there's me with my little my little small brain play. Your Honor, this has to be it. This is why you should never get legal advice from me. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding. Or rather, the grape juice, in this case. Haha, haha, very nice, Mr. Edgeworth. Continue. These footsteps here confess to me this very fact. That someone exited the elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? Ah, but if you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. Bang. Spilt during the turbulence, looks like the footprints in something being dragged. Then is it the guy that's like, I love grape juice? I'm on to him. To be fair, sometimes people forget common sense when they get too deep into whatever they do. Sometimes I think my common sense... no, sorry. I retract what I was about to say. Sometimes I think my sense, my astronic sense is right. And then it is abhorrently incorrect. Oops. You know when people say, I have a strong gut feeling? I don't have a gut feeling. I'm telling you. Realistically, I have coworkers who are like, you know, if you ever get into a bad situation or you're with other people and you're like unsure, always trust your gut feeling. Girlies, I got no gut feeling. Maybe it comes with me being so like I guess trusting of others and their like goodwill. I've been burnt too many times. I have the Nyx feeling, you are right. But sometimes I need the gut feeling. But I think there's a commotion going on. What's going on over there? Oh. Leaf, ladybug. Beetle, deer. Deer horns through a pickfork. Tree! Exclamation mark. A key. Scissors. Tree. Leaf? Did I say that before? I can't recall. A ram. Through a scepter. An egg! A person bowing. Key. antlers with the pitchfork. Tree! Exclamation mark. Oh, it keeps on going. Bowing key. Egg. Rocket ship fish. Target practice. Rasengan. Scissors. Ram through a scepter. An arrow. Who are you? Is that a cat? I'm wearing pixel films. We can't quite see. But is that it's either a cat on their arm or a teddy bear or a plush toy of some sort. Oh my goodness. Ooh! Welcome back, DJ. Life advice with Nyx. That's my giving. No gut feeling. Just giving in other ways. Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. Pause. The last time that we entered was 7 o'clock in the morning. And the movie is meant to start in the PM. What do you mean it's late? What if it's a cat, Teddy? The best of both worlds? It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return to your seat, sir. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you right now. What? Nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, really that there is room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. We're listening. Fine. Suit yourself. Whoa. Watch where you're pointing those finger guns. Alrighty. Oh, we are so back. What I saw. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. Mr. LeBlanc's conclusions seem to make a logical sense. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time of the murder was me. So, my eyewitness testimony. If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who is having the time to wait for you? Yes. Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. That's what... Real. Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. I am certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator.
Hold it!
Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator at the time? Of course! I saw what was inside. And you are sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside that was that Mr. Hicks man. This last outburst is a bit too important to let go. The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man.
Hold it!
Nuh-uh. Was he really alone? Of course. I will bet even 1 cent. A cheap ante. Ante? For a cheap testimony. If only he knew what you were thinking. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. Auntie? Ah. I don't know how to pronounce anything. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and 12.
Hold it!
I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking. Is that correct? Oh, you noticed! It is a very expensive antique, I will have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up by the hand. It does look very well designed and quite classy. I will have to charge you if you want to touch it. That's quite all right. Let's continue with your testimony. What a cheap man you are. Now return the time you wasted back to me. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator at 6 o'clock. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge. Yes?
Hold it!
It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15. And that's when I found the 2 of them as well. You see? It all matches my testimony. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal.
Hold it!
Nuh-uh. That is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. I still like the vibe of this. They actually have no true obligation for this discussion, but they stood right? No, that is very true. Hold it! No, no, no. Your silly opinion is what is mistaken. Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken. Well, if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, then I don't know what is. I spy a little hole in his words. As you wish, Mr. LeBlanc. I will now show you proof of my innocence. And they will face each other for it versus the other game where you are directly facing everyone you meet. That is true. That is a detail that like I feel like this game nails very well. So, from my understanding and my Nick's logic, surely it's the last statement. The only person in the lounge must be the criminal. So we're gonna present with the footsteps, right? I don't even know if that's what it is. My Nick's gut feeling for this one isn't that strong. Or would it be this one? The only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. But it's hard to say. But is it this one? This one makes sense with the evidence that we have and what we've discussed before. Well, actually, no, he wasn't the only one in there. Right? Is this it? Can I call in a friend? Guys, what do you think? I think it is this one. You know what? I'm gonna lock it in. It's the pocket watch, maybe? He only says the needles was on 6 and 12. Maybe it could have been 12:30. Oh, that is a right. That is a good point. But it's like, what do we prove that with? What evidence do we have? That one's hard because we don't have any evidence to rebuttal that time. But we'll lock this in. got your trust. I got no trust in my gut.
Objection!
Oh, we were right. Oh, damn. I'm telling you, I don't have a gut feeling. When somebody's like, guys, I have a bad feeling about this. I don't have, I got nothing. Honestly, though, Schmitty, that was a very good idea there. Low key, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, we don't have to lie. I was like, oh, it's we don't have any evidence to refute it with. Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please, take a look at the area in front of the elevator. But honestly, Ace Attorney, sometimes you may not have the answer. I feel like some Ace Attorney, you literally... Sometimes I just follow the story and then the character's like, no, I have the evidence for it. And I zone back in and I'm just like, we do! I've never played the game, so I have no idea how they play out. But just how you do get to the answer, they tend to need very specific lines with evidence. Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, they'll start talking, and then they'll be like, no, we have the evidence for this, and I'm like, we do? What evidence? And then the next prompt is like, the evidence I have to support this is, and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying that much attention. There, at the spilled grape juice. Yes, and will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator, put into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited this elevator alive. Oofed. What a wince. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Arrows, 2 lightning bolts, a ram, exclamation mark, ellipses, deer horns on a trident, target practice. I'm confused, squiggly man. Rasengan, bowing, a key, a ram on a scepter. What did I say this one was gonna be? Freaking on a trident, deer antlers on a trident, target practice. A cicada, a fancy question mark, exclamation mark. Oh, he's putting his foot down. Can you please translate for us? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me move. Can I? Is she okay? Also, why is she? Lady, button up. Oh, also, wait, the thing she's holding is a mascot. Oh, hello there. Oh my goodness. No way! That's totally impossible, I guess is what he said. No way! That is totally impossible. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Speaking of eyes, what's wrong with hers? Yeah, she doesn't look like she has any light in her eyes. Mr. LeBlanc. Please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? Okay. Here we go again. What I saw, part 2. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me, and I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear, there was no one else inside. No one! Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. What? Dare you two have an issue with my eyewitness testimony? Ah, no, not at all. Please, forget I said anything. Yet again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Alrighty, we're gonna press everything again. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat, he
Hold
says.
it!
So, are you still upset now? I am always upset! The only time I am not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time, over and over again.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Sometimes I feel like Ace Attorney game is what I do, sometimes IRL. Mood. I feel. Okay, before he answers, he's so attentive to the time because he wants to watch his movie. Because something unforgivable was happening? Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Bang. Return back to me my time and money. You understand the point. Movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Oh, wait, bring back Schmitty's commentary. He thought. Maybe. Did he get his time wrong? And so he thought the movie was... Surely? It all comes back. Trying to find the truth in what anyone says to me. When someone's like, 2 truths and a lie. Is it 2 lies and a truth? I don't know how to play that game. They were supposed to show License to Love, Love, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. But the movie was still late. Very, very late.
Hold it!
Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little more about it, if that's all right. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times.
Hold it!
So this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yeah, his watch is wrong. So what time did he go down? Yes. I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. Listen, Tenero, was this movie shown on this flight? Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time. He missed it! Oh, he missed out! Isn't it possible he simply slept through it by accident? Uh-oh. Nonsense! You doubt me? No. Now stop pointing at me like that. That's what I'm saying. Watch where you're pointing your finger guns. Odd. How did he miss a movie that he was clearly hoping to see? I checked my pocket watch a great number of times. That much I know for sure. My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. Pause. If we take a look at our evidence, the magazine, we can see here that all times shown correspond to our departure time zone. So that's obviously what we're going to use to present and use as evidence. Silly, silly man. But we're going to press this and press all the other statements as well.
Hold it!
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course. I'm a very busy man. I'm immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see. That was a very valuable statement you just made. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me. That's all right. All I require is this piece of testimony. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me.
Hold it!
Since you only happened to see him, it's possible that you missed something in that glance. Hold it! Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing. You know what you did miss? The movie. That's on you, buddy. And how can you be so sure? Just because! Okay. I would appreciate it if you didn't take my life so lightly with the simple just because. Got him. Well, then I was only making a joke. I saw Mr. Hicks, all right? And I clearly saw into the elevator he was entering.
Hold it!
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight. When I look for art to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts. I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that is debatable. Oh. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight? You are persistent. I tell you, I looked clearly. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one.
Hold it!
Why do you insist that you are obviously not mistaken? Because when I say I am not wrong, I am not wrong! Mr. LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth. Funny, that suspiciously mirrors something I told her only a little while ago. I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying. I don't think he's lying either. What? I think he might be mistaken about something. Mistaken? Yes, and I'm going to correct his mistaken recollection with evidence. And this professional attendant shall witness the prowess of a professional prosecutor. We already know which one we're going to rebuttal with. Once we get to it. I always said it when I board the plane. I happened to follow that. Oh, sorry. The movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my. Which one is it? Did I miss it? My watch is set to my. No, it is this one. I'm so sorry. Silly me. To my destination's time. Well, we are going to give you the bad news, my guy. Apologies. We're going to present.
Objection!
Nuh-uh-uh. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point. That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa. Zhang? But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we are still running on Borginian time. Borginian? I keep changing how we pronounce that. What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony. And you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Why 1,000,000 cents? This should clear up all of the remaining accusations. Yeah, no, you were right. You were right that the watch was wrong. I wonder who's blowing the wind. Oh my god, is that other attendant sleepy? What a mood. Maybe that's why her eyes are so dull. She's just tired. What if she was sleeping on the job? So this basically widens the time frame for our time of death, right? Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? I've got something to say. And you are? Yeah, oh! I'm Cami Millet. I'm a flight attendant. She looks so like... Oh, I don't know if I have the word for her. Meal? Sorry, it is not Millet. Out of it? Yeah. Cami meal. Chamomile? Oh my gosh! Wait, you are... Love that. Love that for us. I'm Cami Meal. I'm a flight attendant. I mispronounced her last name, so I didn't get it immediately. And what is it you wish to say? Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cami? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. What? How can you be so sure of that time? Oh, that's right. He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. A message from Captain Ugo. This flight will be making a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhengfa. Zhengfa. Between 4 and 5 a.m. We ask that all passengers remain on board at that time. Thank you for your cooperation. Ah, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhengfa, correct? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll never say it right. Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks. And during that time, did any of the passengers leave or did any new ones board this flight? No. Not a single person got off or on in Zhongfa. What about the flight crew? The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on and off. Look at her! Look at her face. She's just happy to be here. But eventually, everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. Yeah, she looks hell out of it. So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Made a brief stop from 4 AM to 5 AM to transfer cargo and refuel at transfer point. Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you, Mr. Ackley Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 AM. And that testimony is in our organizer. Alright then, that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 AM. Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth? I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhongfa. You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you are the only one who could be the killer. Mr. Edgeworth? No, we literally just said there was someone else in the elevator. Were you really here in this lounge the entire time from 5 AM onwards? Unfortunately, yes. But then, how do we explain the footprints? Is that not obvious? This man, waited for Mr. Hicks here in this lounge, waited to kill him. And then he put the corpse into the elevator. That is when the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on that second floor does not matter. Because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Everything happened in this lounge. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? What? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Yeah. Is there? So this is what I mean. Like, things just happen and then all of a sudden, oh, evidence to prove. But for me, I'm like, well, nothing stood out. Is there? The souvenir picture's the only thing that, out of a process of elimination, that we can like present. Right? Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? But it doesn't make sense because they're talking about the lounge. Oh, the souvenir shop! Right? How do we talk about that though? Oh. This. It literally says it there. I'm so silly. Usually on display at the in-flight shop. It'd be this. Right? Not the souvenir picture. That's way off. Let's lock this in and present the Captain Ugo piggy bank.
Take that!
The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold at the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there and is not displayed here in this lounge. How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Ugh. Oh. Is there no way to win with this man? Hold it! If I may. Oh! She's coming in clutch. What is it? You see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Oh. And why do you know this so well? Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. And when was this? It was maybe around 5:40 a.m. Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence? That's right. You were in the shop just before the turbulence. Yes, I was. Uh-oh. Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. Yes, I did. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. Then you were on the first floor? Yes. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. Are you saying you passed by me at some point? Yes. You seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by. I vaguely recalled someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for work, for a work-related matter. Work, you say? Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. New location! Shall we head over there then? Hold it! What is it now? Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. What is? Well, I just talked to the captain. See? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. What? What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero? It means she's lying. Go on. Admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are. Oh, but why would she do that? I mean, when we were talking to her, we literally made the comment of, so she can lie through a smile. You, flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us? The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Rhoda? Sorry. Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way. Oh, that's right. I would put in a complaint to HR about the workplace bullying. Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing? Please, excuse me. Who is she? Oh. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on. There's something about Mr. No Road that has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Who is she? What if she is a spy? And what if she murdered him? Miss Neal, about investigating the in-flight shop. Lady is so sleepy. You're of no use to me asleep. Wake up! Huh? What's up? I need you to come with me so I can search the shop. Go on ahead without me. I'll catch up with you later. How has this woman not been fired yet? Ooh, I am really mad. You had better hurry and bring me some evidence. If you could wait just a little longer while we look into the shop. Don't number the birds before they are born. Don't number the... What? I have no idea what he's trying to say. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, perhaps? All I ask of you is your patience and cooperation. There's 2 reasons why she hasn't been fired yet. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're thinking, B1. There are a few copies of Sky Magazine in the magazine rack. The special this month is an English trivia quiz. Of course, I have never uttered a single grammatically... How do I pronounce that? Grammatically... Why was that so hard for me? I think I help. Incorrect sentence in my life. Well, I have just then, so that's so funny. What is it? Why are you looking at me for? Hurry and go do your investigating. Wait, Edgeworth, that's so mean and underhanded. I do not believe in this making haste slowly, saying you have an English. I don't know what he's talking about there. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky, but these clouds, they tell me nothing. Now's not the time for me to stand here making up soliloquies. I should be hurrying to the shop and investigating. Wait, we can really, literally re-investigate the entire area. So we will. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There's quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing through the area. Huh? Did you say something? I said that there is glass here and to be careful. But why? Obviously, common sense does not register even as a blip on this girl's radar. Mr. Edgeworth, that's the attendance room. Ah, please excuse me. It was a simple mistake. You made a mistake, didn't you? Why didn't you just come out and say it? That's exactly what I just said. I made a small mistake. Goes back to sleep. Yep, okay. Don't nod off while I'm talking. Okay. A piano. It's been a while since I played one of these. It might not be a bad idea to brush up a bit after all this time. Of course, that's contingent on the outcome of this case. It's time to get investigating. There's something written on the pedestal. Here lies Ugo Hughes. What is this name? Like a mixture of Ugo? Hugo Hughes. I have no idea. Hugo. But what about his last name? Like I understand the flight name from Hugo. Hughes, I don't know. But regardless, we proceed. Here lies. Wait. I don't think that's what they meant to write. Wait, it only clicked to me after I said it the second time. This toppled over chair, yet another victim of the turbulence. There's something written on the back. In honor of Rocker Pals' day? I have the distinct impression that this chair has nothing to do with this case. I already checked in this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. We might as well, right? I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in an elevator on this flight. For the victim's sake, I will do anything in my power to bring this to a speedy end. There is blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could this be the cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Captain Hugo here was probably used to hit the victim on the back of the head. From Lewicki, in previous localizations of Ace Attorney, his name was Hugo Eyefly? Ah. I don't know how I feel about that. But it... Hugo Eyefly. It kind of makes... Oh, localization. That's all I got to say about it. There is money strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I guess this was all in Mr. Hicks's wallet before the incident. Not anymore. I think that's all we have to look at. Oh, the pocket. It looks like there was just the one picture in his pocket. And that's about it. Alrighty. A pity that a bronze statue knows not when good drink has been spilled at its feet. Odd. Compared to the one on the left, this statue appears to be slouching a little. It must be the altitude. Yes, that's it. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. Seeing this reminds me of the ferocity of that last patch, and of... No, I can't do this anymore. I've overcome that already. I won't let past traumas control me for the rest of my life. Thank you, I shall hydrate. I will hydrate as we proceed into the next area. March 12, 8:32 a.m. on the first floor in the in-flight shop. 50% off! Ayo. So, this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess in here. You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Teehee. Hold on! You can't clean up a potential crime scene. Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much. Why would she say, oh, I'll have to clean, teehee? To be like, oh good, I hate cleaning. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Investigation has begun. Alrighty. Inside this display case is a row of lifesavers and life vests for sale. Why would you buy that? I mean, I wouldn't know what plane flights were like years ago, so I guess maybe it was you buy and you get it type of deal. I don't think so. We sell a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. Are you telling me that if there's an accident, I have to pay for it? GG's, I guess. But some people buy them even when nothing's going on. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? Care to buy one? I sense that this shop is one shopper away from being sued. anything we can look here? Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just by looking at them. Well, you're kind of stepping on a few of them, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we sure were. Let's take a look at the suitcases. What are these? Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it. Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try, then buy. No way! But either way, it doesn't really matter. True. Either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they've boarded the plane? Wait. What if he's inside? What if they're inside the suitcase? After the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, anybody's a contortionist. Anyways, see that? Just look at all the Captain Ugo heads painted on their cute company mascots, isn't he? Oh, that's him? It kinda doesn't look like him. They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you? It is certainly making something jump inside my stomach. Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your fine tastes. You look like you really wanted to get one. And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done though. Never make me try to give you a sales pitch ever again. Okay? But I never showed any interest in it to begin with. It really is pretty horrible, isn't it? You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. Miss Tenero designed this. Yeah. It was a company-wide contest. Well, it does have a very sharp design sense. Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. Workplace bullying! I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so... bleh. Miss Tenero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Maybe she was like worried about her suitcase design or something. Suitcases? Ah! Ah! You okay? I'm telling you, there's somebody in there. I'm fine. Please, watch yourself, Miss Meal. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Plane shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. Here, I'll put it back. And he's about to say, ooh, it has a bit of weight to it. Oh, never mind. She did that so seamlessly. But at the same time, there's no stoppers here. Something is amiss. There is a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. You know what I'd suggest? Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip. Okay, then how about you buy something for me then, as a present? I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. Oh, damn! Okay. The glass from this display case's door is shattered all over the floor. And it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait. Actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. It's a tiny captain's hat. I I swear I've seen one of these before. Oh, it's on the mascot. There are all kinds of luxury name brand merchandise for sale in this display case, and they're lined up in just such a manner as to scream, "Buy me!" to any passers-by. Stuffed toys, just like the one Miss Meal is holding, are on display here. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly. How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. They're great for when you're stressed. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? Hello? What? Edgeworth? Okay. Okay. No. And speaking of her, let's have a chat with her. This case is so unhinged. I freaking I love it. I don't know about this shop, but you can still ask me about whatever. Do you notice anything? So what do you think about what has happened regarding this case? Oh, I don't know. I guess I think you're the killer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, look at her. She's sleeping. Wake up! Wake up! Oh, wait, she fell asleep. I can assure you that I'm here in the shop to prove just the opposite. Yeah. But it was me that got you the permission to look around, you know. So don't forget that. Okay. You gotta go to sleep? No worries, DJ. Have a wonderful and have a great sleep tonight. Rest well. Sweet dreams. How am I supposed to thank you properly if you insist on falling asleep? Well, you know what really show your thanks? You see that item for sale over there? Sorry, but you're going to have to make do with my words of appreciation. Yeah! Well, I know what her form of love is. What is it called? Form of affection? So, what is it called? Love language? Love language. Love language. That's the one. Alright, Loki, let's present to her my badge. What does she have to say for it? Oops, sorry. Oh, I'd love to have this piece of jewelry. Can I have it? No, you may not. This is a prosecutor's badge. Hooey, then why did you show it to me? I wanted to prove to you that I really am a prosecutor, and that it's not possible for a prosecutor like me to commit such a crime as... Oh! Sleepy noises. I see that I'm just wasting my time with Cousin Hare here. What if we presented the piggy bank? Miss Rhoda said that this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Don't you find her a tiny bit suspicious? I don't think I can say either way yet. Say either way. There's not enough evidence to convince me that she was lying about anything back there. Are you sure about that? Interesting. Sorry, I think her like in-game tiredness is propelling towards me, but I'm Alrighty. So let's head back. So I don't think there's anything else we can examine. I say as I triple check just in case. No. So I believe we gotta use our logic this time. And think about this. So do we hitch the tiny captain's hat with the murder weapon? I think we do. So we're gonna confirm. and connect these two together. Nice. The hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it? Most likely though, right? Found at the crime scene. Culprit must have shattered the display case glass to take it. Ah, really? Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in the shop. Well, I don't. Miss Rhoda's in charge of this place. So, come on, how should I know anything? I sense that further inspection of the display case is needed. Oh, okay. Guess we'll go in. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. The glass on this door is broken. Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in order to take the piggy bank? But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly. Ah! What is it? I touched the glass and it cut my finger. Oh. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts! Please tell me you can deal with such a minor cut on your own. Yeah, realistically, like... okay. I posit this, thought. The piggy bank was so heavy, it actually fell out and shattered the glass. Versus someone forcibly breaking the glass by virtue of, like, there's no glass inside. Realistically, if you were to punch glass inward, the glass would go in toward the cabinet. Versus glass only being found on the outside. That's what I'm thinking, at least. I think. So we'll see if my my theory matches up with what the game is sharing with us. Yeah, I think maybe the turbulence, I don't know how heavy the piggy bank is. It looks heavy. Yeah, I think the piggy bank broke the glass via turbulence. Is this the same man as the one portrayed by the statues around the elevator? Yeah, that's the paperweight of the founder, GoYu Airlines, Mr. Hugo Hughes. On the bottom shelf, we have the cute one. The middle shelf is the realistic one. And on the top shelf, that's the floral version. Huh? What? Floral? Are you sure about that? Let me guess. You just said the first thing that came to your mind, right? Looks like hit the bullseye. But obviously, I think we'd have to deduce and put the piggy bank here, but before we do, that's almost everything. We can examine this part too. GoYu Airlines related books line in the shelf. Books line the shelf. The history of GoYu Airlines. The future of GoYu Airlines. The 7 wonders of GoYu. Fight on, GoYu Airlines. Working name, Yugo Airlines. Yugo, you. Love heart. Oh, interesting. The titles make it very clear that they won't be making the top sellers list anytime soon. Yeah, that is all. You go, you. So this is all we can examine, but we're gonna deduce here because this is our point of interest. and we're gonna put the piggy bank in this area. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yeah, this guy. Present.
Eureka!
There is definitely something very unusual about this. About what? If the killer had broken the glass to get the captain's Ugo bank, there should be shards of glass inside the case. The story has been foretold. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that. However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case. Nope. No, there isn't. Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the... Oh! It's like the prophecy was foretold. Right through the glass. Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor. I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at that time too. Yeah. That's nice. Hive mind. Yeah. Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Ugo bank from here after the turbulence. The plane shook so much during it that it made a huge mess of the shop. Blah blah blah. Captain Ugo piggy bank has been updated. This was taken out of its display case in the in-flight shop after the turbulence. Z. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen when I'm talking. What? But the murder... The story continues. The murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as a murder weapon. So you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's fake. Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility. Oh, okay, well the plot thickens, I guess. But then what if, when the killer went to take Captain Ugo, they broke the glass by accident? The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely. Yes, but there's one person it could have. Oh, and who would that be? Oh, come on, Edgeworth, we all know who it is she's talking about. Miss Rhoda, of course. Lady I'm thinking of. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so she has the keys to everything. Miss Rhoda De Niro, huh? So, we'll back out. And I believe do we do any logic in the reasoning? Oh, I was gonna say, does she have any new dialogue? But I don't believe... Oh, she does. About the shop. I cut my finger on those bad pieces of glass. Don't blame the glass for something you did to yourself. Just be more careful. Same to you. You're the one walking all over the broken glass. You sure you're okay? I'm fine. Any glass I walk on, I crush. Like this. That's nice. Please be careful around the display case, okay? Wouldn't want you to get hurt. Edgeworth being like, I crush glass like this. Low-key reminded me of that one scene in Death Note where Light Yagami is like, I'll take a chip and eat it. Oh. I digress. Compared to the glass around my feet, the inside of the case is nothing to be afraid of. After all, no glass fragments appear to have ended up inside. And I guess even you can tidy up the case, right? Perish the thought. Nuh-uh. Let's see what happens when we present our new piggy bank Rhoda said that this piggy bank was in the shop, right? Same commentary. I don't think anything else is worth sharing. I'll have one more look in the case again. Oh. I already checked this area earlier. No, that's okay. Oh, low-key, I thought we were looking at the glass. Okay, well, I guess we do some little logic puzzle piece together. I don't have enough puzzle pieces together. Question mark. That can't be it. That's it? Well, I've yet to examine this one, so it's kind of cute. I like it. The hat on its head was found inside a display case in the in-flight shop. I wonder if that fact has any bearing on this case. It says, "Go you airlines." You know, I've seen it occur a lot recently, and it's been bothering me greatly. But why do some brands think it's acceptable to simply smash two words together and call it a day? There is some blood on the top in one of the corners. Could this piggy bank be the murder weapon? Nuh-uh, we just ruled that out. Alrighty, well, there's nothing else we can look at. I think superb class juice to 10 of our lucky readers. I think we have to, I mean, unless I present something to her? I don't think so. I mean, I say I don't think so, but I don't know. Oh, surely we ask about the missing cell phone? So what is that? Are you going to give it to me? Oh, I guess not. Oh, but I'm not supposed to accept any presents. Unless they're really worth something. That's bribery! Probably not. Maybe the photo? No, nothing new. It was worth a shot. How about the footprints? No? Okay. So I guess we do. But it doesn't, nothing like points out to me. And the only thing that we can combine together would be the turbulence of the suitcase. Like, that's the only thing that's like connected. The plane shaking caused it to roll. In-flight suitcase displays can be hazardous. And the plane shook so much that it made a huge mess. Like that is, these two are the only things that can kind of be pieced together. So we'll connect them and see if that's correct. Oh, it really is as simple as that, huh? Oh, yes. There is definitely something wrong here. Huh? What's with this sudden yelling? Tell me, Miss Meal, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? Like why one doesn't have like a lock stopper thingy like the other one does? Oh well, sure. They totally ooze strange. Like the color in the set. That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. Oh, you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? But I guess they take after their creator. Hee. Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that the cases are the only things undisturbed by the turbulence? You know what? Now that he mentions it and says it like that, that is very true. Never mind. I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. There, he's in there. I'm telling ya. Upon closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. Hee hee. I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she'd heard what you just said. What's wrong? She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud. What's this? I've spotted something not quite right. You did? Oh, no, I already know what this is. What is so unusual about this suitcase? Do I do the wheels without the stopper? Or do I pick the stopper? The one with the stopper? Surely the one without the stopper. Oh, wait! Is that blood? Wait, that's grape juice. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice on the wheel before. I was like, oh, this color wheel's purple. Wait a minute. Oh. Anyways, it's the color of the wheel.
Take that!
There's something very peculiar about these wheels. Not me being like, oh, it's because it has no stopper. Oh, wait. Huh? As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Oh, wait. So I was right. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying. And? And so, it's very likely that this suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Oh! Now we can see it. Zoom in. How do we zoom in? L. Wait, what is this animal? Are you telling... Like a lemur or something? What is that? Oh, I love the mascot so much. Me when I ask for more food. Alrighty, let's take a look at the wheel. What's this? The wheel is completely covered in something. This color and the scent, it appears to be the substance in question is grape juice. But why would there be juice on the wheel of a suitcase? What if this guy got like, you know, I don't even know. Are you telling me that the guy perished and was put in the suitcase and then he was conveniently placed in the elevator? I don't even know. Honestly speaking, I still think the reason why the sale is so bad is for bad product placement. You know what? That not enough foot traffic. You have to go there. Oh, it's locked. $1,200! You know what? That would also explain why no one's buying this. Would explain the juice on the wheel. It also explains our evidence where we say that the footprints and it looks like something. I can't recall what it said on the bit of evidence, but I think it did mention like a trail of something. A $1,200 price tag. Yes, I think that's it, Schmitty. Not exactly priced by someone with a conscience, I'd say. No, not at all. Low-key, I'm like, are you telling me he perished and he was put in the suitcase? Imagine. It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look inside. At what's inside. And let me guess, the phone is in there. A piece of cloth. And it's soaked with blood. I like the interior design of the suitcase. Imagine how many instant noodle gumshoe can get away. Well, how much would they be back in the day? Or back in the era of this game? Oh, yum! Is that raspberry jam? Show no grumps. I got some bad news for you. Ah! It's blood! It appears that this suitcase is... It's very strongly tied to our murder after all. Dun dun dun! I don't know if I like cranberry juice. Investigation complete. So, explain this to me. What does the suitcase have to do with the murder? I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used the suitcase in some manner. Raspberry flavored blood? Look, if I was a vampire, that would be very pleasing. Such as to move something, perhaps. But aren't you just talking about the cloth then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used this suitcase to transport it. Wait, what? Oh! Uh-oh. Wait, pause. So thinking about raspberry flavored juice and I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used the suitcase in some manner, such as to move something. A larger item would be... Oh, wait, I already know what it is. It's a freaking body. Him. It'd be him, right? Right? Also, we never took a look at the profiles. Zinc LeBlanc, from N European Republic of Borginia, says he's a wealthy art dealer. Time obsessed. Cami Meal, a GoU Airlines flight attendant charged with taking care of first class. Okay. It would literally... Yeah, it would be. The body. Present.
Take that!
Something that would fit inside a suitcase that is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? Why would he just say that so plainly to like a civilian? She's probably gonna be so traumatized. This was used to transport the body. It was designed by Miss Rhoda Tenero. And the bloody cloth has been jotted down in the organizer. Found inside the suitcase, its beautiful pattern has been soiled by blood. So it was Miss Tenero? I can't... Wait. Do we know someone with this, like, pattern or color scheme? I think we do. I could be wrong. Pause. Pink and... I thought so. Can we just look at the like? Okay. Okay. It has to be him. Hello? Pink, yellow lines, and if we take a look at the hat he's wearing, hello? I've solved the case, guys. He is looking very suspicious. Now, before we proceed, let's actually take a look at the bloody cloth and see what our commentary is. For there to be this much blood on this piece of cloth. Case closed. Good night, everyone. Was the victim wrapped in it at some point? But what's the murder weapon then? If it's not the statue. What? The thing he was polishing and looking at the beginning. Maybe that's what it is. There's something very familiar about this fabric pad. That's what I was thinking, and that's what I've come to the conclusion to. We already know who it belongs to. But what? In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else. Which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location. So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it? Exactly. What is it? Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something. In cahoots? Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Who? It's her. I wanted to give you a bit more time, but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He says that he'd appreciate it if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat. I understand his sentiments. However, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course. We're so back! If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, we're so back! Sounds like fun! We can camp out and watch over everything together. I've found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. And yet, regarding what Miss Meal reminded me about Miss Tenero, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. To be continued. I think we'll have to put that on a little pause for next time, methinks. Oh, but let's have a little sneak peek to see what's gonna happen next. We landed! Oh my goodness. Well, I'm curious to know what the characters look like next time, because once when we stream again, we will be playing in the high quality non-pixel art version. So, but let's have a little look to see what's going to happen next. I didn't even read what was where we are. Apologies. March 12, 1 p.m. local time, Hope Springs Airport. I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Miss Tenero and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tenero in private. So I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth. I wonder who it is. I have a feeling. Okay, I could be wrong. Does she have... Is it a she? Let's have a little look. So we aren't so antsy of, oh, but I want to know now. You can't leave on a cliffhanger. Oh, it's her! Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. I thought so! Franziska? I thought you were still in Germany. Hey, who is she? She can... Oh, my... I think that's how you pronounce the name. Oh! Oh my goodness. I thought you were still in Germany. I go where I am needed. My lady, I need you everywhere. And wherever there are criminals to be caught. Oh, damn! Her name is Franziska von Karma. The daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. She can prosecute me any day. You know what I'm saying? Oh! Are you heading up this case. Am I on guard? It would be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean that. I didn't mean that literally. No, why does it have to be him? What? It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue. I will hydrate, thank you. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame for your thirst, man? I'm... I got no shame. Sam! Wait! It has all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim. A misunderstanding. I don't know. I've never met her before. A misunderstanding. I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death. No, who is spreading lies? Franziska, do you honestly believe that I killed a man? I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I have investigated this for myself. Wait. Are we gonna play as her? I can put your arrest on hold until then. Oh, sweet mercy. No, this is my first time. I didn't have. No, I honestly no, not at all. That's as it should be. Ha! I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you, of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. Oh, wait! Okay. Damn. You are perfect. Well, I have my own creed, which I must fulfill. So why don't we solve this together? But she's already perfect, yeah! Let's just say there was a side of her you've seen in another game. I never played that one. I think I always wanted it, but I didn't have like the console for it. Franziska says, I have to get going. The crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town. Trust me. I had no intention to. Oh! Gumshoe! Wait, I'm in the way again. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. He's here too? Too slow. Ow! Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up. Understand? Mr. Edgeworth? I'm supposed to guard him? A simple yes or no, detective. Ah, yes, sir. Understood, sir. You just leave it to me. Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me. And there she goes. Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay. Oh my goodness. Most people will think that I like her for the whip and stuff, but actually it's one of the... yeah, I feel like the lore and like the character development that I'm assuming that she had in another game would have really solidified her as being a very likable, enjoyable character. Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to. Are we actually going to play as her? Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. Well, I guess we'll have to see next time. We'll have a save though. And we'll have to see what happens next time. I'm excited. I freaking love this. And next time we'll be playing in the like remastered style, which will honestly, I don't think we could do that now. No, I have to go onto the main menu. So get excited. We'll probably do a cheeky. Well, you know what? I'll be updating the Discord and I'll be updating the Twitch schedule. So keep your eyes peeled. So without further ado though, I will be ending the stream here for tonight. But I hope you'll come back and continue seeing what's going to happen in this part 2 of our investigation. I'm hoping we get to play as her. I don't know though. I don't think we do because the game's all about Miles Edgeworth. We'll see though. Hi, Shaman. We'll have to see. But I'm keen to see how this one plays out. I'm very excited. No, I'm so happy you are here, Schmitty. The first case that we played, the VOD's up on YouTube if you're wanting to see how that played out. But oh my gosh, I thought the first one was a whirlwind. This one, it's funny seeing Edgeworth be so like be so comebacky. I don't know how to explain it. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. We'll most likely do a bit more of our single player journey next week. I foresee a bit of my schedule being a bit busy, but I'll definitely try to sneak in some streams, even if they're short, here and there. But have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay hydrated, posture check, and eat well. Have a great weekend. See how you go. Thank you, lovers. I appreciate you. Thank you. And for those of you that have come by and have been lurking, I also appreciate you as well. Until next time. Of course. Oh, bless. I'm actually blessed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here and thank you for supporting me. I could keep going. Okay, I shall skedaddle. Bye.